If we are going to affect the quantum field and have significant change, it can't just be about positive feelings from our heart. It has to be coupled with an intent. And this is why, for me, when I began studying the sacred languages and I began seeing words, it was showing me the intent. It was showing me in the root form, it was showing me, I'm going to get emotional here. Holy moly. That's why I have so much passion for these languages, because I've seen the effect on me and now I know why. So what it was doing is it would show me. So you get the root form of the word, right? And it's like a lump of clay. And it's like it's a gift from creator. It's a gift from source. As a creator to a creator. Here is all of the energy you need to make something beautiful with this lump of clay. And I'm giving it to you. Here's the intent. Now, let's activate it. So I'm going to put some letters here on the front and some on the back and some in the middle, and you're going to see it change and become action. So I'm looking at this word, I'm seeing this lump of clay that has potential. And then the intention happens when the letters are added or subtracted and where they're added and subtracted. And all of a sudden I'm saying, oh, here's the intention of what the creator wants me to do with this lump of clay. Because it's really me. It's my intention. Because I'm choosing to partner with the language. So then when I look at this, I take it to meditation and I get into the place of my heart with love and gratitude for what I just saw. And I meditate on the intention of this beautiful word that I just dug out, that I just saw the full intention. And I come together with heart-brain coherence in a state of loving gratitude, meditating on the intent of this word. And guess what? It manifests in my life because it changes at the DNA subatomic level within me, that it makes changes within my physical structure and in my quantum field. And pretty soon the intent of this beautiful word that I just dug out is manifesting in my life. To me, that's huge because the letters are tied to our DNA. English is like spell casting that happens on the external, that if you allow it to come within you, can affect you. But Hebrew and Aramaic work within the cellular structure of your body, that through an electromagnetic exchange in the quantum field will change your vessel as well as bring things within your quantum field. That is why it's so profound. So when I saw this section in this book about how the Heart Math Institute brought this whole thing forward, and Ken, if you've listened to a lot of our teachings, Ken is always talking about intent. What is the intent? Because that is so important at the beginning stages for us to move from point A to completion, to shalom, that if we don't know what the intent is in the beginning, then how can we ever create the end result that we are seeing and that our heart truly desires to become, that which we have seen written within the sacred writings that are continually pointing us to oneness unity, unless we choose to partner with it. And that's what this was saying to me. Hopefully you guys can see that, but I mean, this was like, oh my gosh, because now I could see the science behind it of what is happening and what the creator was wanting for us to be able to partner. And science has shown it to really exist and really be. This isn't one of those psychological things, I'm just going to tickle your ears with new information. It's like, no, it's measurable. It's measurable. And we get to partner with the quantum field through this, through the sacred languages, as a blueprint for our very own becoming to create a heavenly earth. I don't know about you guys, but that makes me super excited. Super excited.
Amen. Yes.
Wow. You know, and not everybody's called to the languages, and I totally get that. You don't need to be called to the language. Just understand that that heart-brain coherence and what we just discussed and what Joe is trying to draw attention to, you want to change things and you want a heavenly earth? Well, let's do our part
Mhm.
individually and then come together collectively. I mean, okay, so I'm gonna side note here. So what if we had this beautiful brainstorming session and we come together and we collectively begin putting forth ideas of what we want to see. And we all have a piece to the puzzle. And we set a day where we have an intention to say, what do we want to see? What is that intention? And then we find key words in Hebrew and Aramaic. And then we begin looking at these words and we start seeing the intricacies. So now we have this vision of what we want to create. We found Hebrew and Aramaic words and all of these beautiful intricacies found within the words. And we take these home and we begin collectively meditating upon this. Not just individually, not just me creating, but we choose to create and come together as a family. And we use this exact technique that Dr. Joe is talking about us to attract things in the quantum field of these endless possibilities of potential, just waiting for the creators to manifest them collectively. So yeah, we can create our own little micro, but what if we were to take it upon the macro level? Because that's really what, so we've had a lot of people within the last year that have been calling for group meditations. Even Ken and I did that. That's why we were doing the Todah Rabbah, because we wanted you guys to see what the intent was through the letters for us to enter into the place of creating an expansive gratitude globally.
Mhm.
To me, that's a game changer. To me, that means we can do something about the state of affairs that we see. Because not only are we taking care of that here on the inside, because that's the only way it can happen, is that Todah Rabbah within me is going to manifest it and bring it into the quantum field within my life, but then our overlapping, our auras, our light, our essence, our electromagnetic energies begin rippling out and connecting with each other as we're all doing it. This is an absolute game changer. For me, I see it is. If we can do that, if we choose to enter in and to do that. That's also a level of trust that is necessary for us to enter into a place that we feel intimate and secure enough in, that we can engage with one another at a level of trust, that we can come in with our heart's desires and know that we've created a safe place in which we can co-create together. Because there's not any hidden agendas. There isn't any self-service here. It's for the greater good because we're individually being responsible in our creation with each other, co-creating. This is way bigger. This is just way bigger than just on the individual level as far as I can see it.